The yacht is built for long burns, and he started with the ejection tanks at 90%. The readout now shows the burn at 10 minutes. The fuel supply ticks down to 89.6. That can't be right. 2 minutes later, it drops to 0.5. 2.5 minutes later, 0.4. That puts the burn at over 37 hours, and the final velocity at something just under 5% of C. Solomon starts getting nervous. He met her 10 years before. The research center at Dunbod Nova was one of the largest on Mars. 3 generations after the first colonists dug into the rock and soil of humanity's second home, progress had pushed the envelope of human science, understanding, and culture so far that the underground city could support 5 bars, even if one of them was the alcohol-free honky-tonk where the Jainists and born-again Christians hung out. The other 4 sold alcohol and food that was exactly the same as the stuff they sold at the commissary, only with piped-in music, and a wall monitor with an entertainment feed from Earth playing on it all hours of the day and night. Solomon and his cadre met up at this one 2 or 3 times a week, when the workload at the center wasn't too heavy. Usually the group was some assortment of the same dozen people. Today it was Tori and Raj from the Water Reclamation Project, Voltaire, whose real name was Edith, Julio and Carl and Malik, who all worked together on anti-cancer therapies, and Solomon. Mars, they said, was the biggest small town in the solar system. There was almost never anyone new. There was someone new. She sat beside Malik, had dark hair and a patient expression. Her face was a little too sharp to be classically beautiful, and the hair on her forearms was dark. She had the kind of genetics that developed a little mustache problem when she hit about 35. Solomon didn't believe in love at first sight, but as soon as he sat down at the table, he was profoundly aware that he hadn't brushed his hair very effectively that morning, and he was wearing the shirt with the sleeves a little too long. "Mars is America," Tori said, waving his beer expansively. "It's exactly the same." "It's not America," Malik said. "Not like it was at the end, like the beginning. Look at how long it took to travel from Europe to North America in the 1500s. 2 months. How long to get here from Earth? 4. Longer if the orbits are right. Which is the first way in which it's not like America," Malik said dryly. "It's within an order of magnitude," Tori said. "My point is that, politically speaking, distance is measured in time. We're months away from Earth. They're still thinking about us like we're some kind of lost colony, like we answer to them. How many people here, just at this table, have had directives from someone who's never been outside a gravity well but still felt like they should tell us where our research should go?" Tori raised his own hand, and Raj followed suit. Voltaire, Carl, reluctantly Malik. Tori's grin was smug. "Who's doing the real science in the system?" Tori said. "That's us. Our ships are newer and better. Our environmental science is at least a decade ahead of anything they've got on Earth. Last year we hit self-sustaining." "I don't believe that," Voltaire said. The new one still hadn't spoken, but Solomon watched her attention shift to each new speaker. He watched her listen. "Even if there are a few things we still need from Earth, we can trade for them. Shit, give us a few years and we'll be mining them out of the belt," Tori said, backing away from his last point and making a new, equally unlikely assertion at the same time. "It's not like I'm saying we should cut off all diplomatic relations." "No," Malik said. "You're saying we should declare political independence." "Damn skippy I am," Tori said. "Because distance is measured in time, and coherence is measured in beer," Voltaire said, the cadence of her voice matching Tori's perfectly. The new woman smiled at the mimicry. "Even if we decided that all we had to lose was our chains," Malik said, "why would we bother?"